Namaskar, everyone, and a warm welcome to our healing circle this afternoon or evening. So today, my name is Sridevi, for those of you who may not know. And to begin our healing circle this afternoon, let's start by closing our eyes, coming into a quiet space inside. Right where we are, let's bring ourselves into the present moment using the breath. And as we breathe, we take our breath all along the spine, down to the base as we exhale. And we inhale fully, breathing up from the base, filling our abdomen, coming up to our chest, filling to the full extent that we can before exhaling again. As we do this, we are making deep connection with our bodies. Feeling a sense of peace in each of our cells as we breathe. In this quiet space, and as we make sacred connection with our bodies, we open ourselves to this space of healing. Let's do this full breathing a few times. Again, emptying completely, allowing our shoulders to relax, allowing our chest to collapse, allowing the full exhalation to be made through our stomach, down to the base of our spine. And as we inhale, we bring the breath up from the base of our spine, filling our stomach, our chest, our shoulders. And with ease, we allow it to collapse. Breathing out completely with peace, with ease. We do a deep inhalation one more time from our base, filling our stomachs, filling our chest, filling to the full extent that we can before allowing our shoulders to relax, the chest to collapse, the abdomen and the stomach emptying, and a full exhalation through our base. Let's breathe normally right where we are, opening our hearts to this experience, Bringing both palms into our heart, we begin our session with our sacred prayer. And this comes from the understanding that everything we do, every breath that we take, honors this life force energy that we know exists within each of us, exists in our bodies, that connects the entire universe to each other. This prayer says, all three worlds are governed by prana. O prana, protect us as a mother protects her child. Bless us with affluence and intelligence. I'll sing one line and you can repeat. Om pranasya vase sarvam. Om pranasya vase sarvam. Tridive yat pratishtitam. Tridive yat pratishtitam. Mateva putra nirakshasva. Mateva putra nirakshasva. Srischa prajnascha videinahiti. Srischa prajnascha videinahiti. Allow the mantra to resonate in your entire body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So namaskar everyone. And let's begin today by standing on our feet. So again, you cannot see my feet, but I promise they're there. So I'm standing with my feet at hip distance. And just to begin, I'm placing each toe on the ground. I'm feeling each edge of each foot on the earth. And this is just so that I can feel really grounded in my feet. And I can imagine that there are roots in my energy body flowing all the way from the top of me, going through my legs and out through the floor and into the earth. This allows us to feel so grounded where we are and extremely powerful. Good. Let's relax our shoulders by doing some slight rotations. We inhale, bringing our shoulders up, and exhale, allowing them to come down. Just to say, it's so nice to see all of you doing these practices. How lovely. Good, and let's go in the opposite direction, allowing the breath to inhale as we come up and exhale as we bring the shoulders forward. Good. Slight smile on the face. We're so happy to be moving the body, knowing that everything we do is energizing. Let's do this a few more times, consciously moving. And relax. Good. Let's shake out the hands and the feet so you can kind of see my foot. Excellent, everyone. And just shake it out. Again, allow the body to be free. Again, we're loosening tension. Excellent, everyone. Good. And relax. Coming back to the solid position on the earth where our toes are spread and we're grounded. Here, I like to engage my pelvic muscles towards the floor. So that's with a slight tilt. And that's just to protect our lower back in any of these practices. Okay, so my lower abdominal muscles are engaged with my pelvis. Good. And it's just a slight tilt towards the ground. Excellent. Okay. For our first exercise, we will begin with the cleansing breath. And again, this is powerful for emptying the lungs of any stale energy and allowing ourselves to be filled with fresh, exciting prana. So let's begin. I like to use my hands as a guide, so feel free to do the same. We'll start with an exhale through the mouth. Really take your time and empty. Good, and we pause before inhaling our arms up. Here we're stretching using the full capacity of our lungs by bringing our arms up and looking up. We pause before exhaling, we float the arms down. Inhale. Wow, fantastic, everyone. Really take your time and enjoy the inhale. Consciously working with our bodies, breathing in, floating. This is such an excellent exercise for building stamina over time. As we're filling ourselves with fresh energy. Let's do 3 more. Floating, enjoying. Happy. Last one, breathing in. One more, breathing in. With a relaxed out breath this time. Feel the peace as your arms come down. The sense of relief, excellent. Let's close our eyes right where we are. And just for a moment, we observe. Notice the changes that you feel in the body. Notice what is happening with your mind. The sense of peace filling your being. Enjoy this feeling. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Excellent, everyone. For our second exercise, again, the focus is on building stamina or increasing our lung capacity. So this is quite a simple exercise, but extremely effective for, again, expanding the reach of the lungs or how much we can actually breathe. So it's quite simple, but if we do this with conscious awareness, it could be quite a powerful exercise. So we'll begin by exhaling here just to show you. And as we inhale, we slowly take the breath, a deep ujjayi breath, and we open our arms to the most capacity that we could reach. And we exhale slowly, bringing our arms together. When your exhale finishes, your fingers come together. Slight pause before we inhale again. You can bend your knees slightly if you wish. I will bend my knees just a little bit, just to situate myself in more of a stable and comfortable way. Okay. And again, we're training the lungs here to increase capacity over time. And again, because we're working with the heart, how nice. We think when we open our arms that we're filling ourselves with so much compassion and love for our bodies. What a beautiful thing we're doing by breathing. And as we exhale, we release any tension, any darkness, any stress. We close it and say goodbye before inhaling again, greeting each other, giving ourselves a nice big world hug, and exhale, releasing and letting go. Okay, let's do this together. So, again, situate yourself so that you feel really grounded and powerful on the earth. Good. Remembering to tilt our pelvis towards the floor. Excellent. I'm going to start by bringing my arms together here, and I'm going to exhale through my mouth to begin. As much as I can, I'm also going to try to keep my arms level, parallel to the ground. Let's start with a nice deep inhale, expanding our arms out. Go back as far as you can. And a deep ujjayi as we bring our arms together. Good. Inhale. Breathing in love and peace into your space. And exhale. Letting go of tension and stress. Breathing in. Embracing the light in our space. And exhale. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. Breathing in. Expanded heart space. Breathing out, letting go of tension. Three more. Breathing in. Out. In. Embracing your experience. Out. Last one. Breathing in. and out. Relaxing both palms down. Let's close our eyes for a moment and observe how you feel. Simple exercises can be so dynamic when done with conscious awareness. Notice any changes in your body. Notice any changes in the mind. Notice any changes in your emotional space. In these quiet moments, we fill ourselves with gratitude for our bodies, with compassion for ourselves. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Excellent, everyone. For our final breathing exercise today, we are going to do alternate nostril breathing. And again, this is such a subtle but powerful exercise for balancing the cooling energy of the body and the heating energy of the body. So, one that's responsible for rest, and the other that is responsible for heating activity. And in actuality, because we're breathing in such a deep and subtle way and taking such a complete breath, this is also balancing the left side and the right side of the brain. I'm going to encourage you to take a seat wherever you are so you can do this in a relaxed way. Excellent. So we're going to use mudras here, and this is just to enhance the energy connectivity in our practice. And again, these are all ancient practices that we are working with. So the first mudra that we will adopt is called Chin Mudra with our left hand. And again, this is a connection made between our thumb and our index finger. Okay, so you're going to allow them to connect. You can keep your fingers together on the left hand, and then you can place this comfortably on your thigh. Excellent. With our right hand, we're going to use the mudra called Nausicaa Mudra. And this is putting down our middle finger and our index finger. Then, in alternate nostril breathing, we begin by closing our right nostril with our thumb, and subsequently, under my guidance, we will close the left nostril with the finger that is standing next to the pinky. Right now, I can't remember what that's called. Okay, so here we switch between the two. Okay, excellent. So because this is a meditative practice, let's close our eyes. Let's begin by closing our right nostril with our thumb. And we exhale through the left. Subtle breathing. Inhale through the left. Close left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. And finally, exhale, left. Release both mudras right where you are and close our eyes. We can bring both palms into our heart, touching our heart space. As we end our first segment, we do so in total gratitude to our bodies for the lovingness that we feel towards our physical vehicle. And we thank the Masters of the Light for guiding and inspiring our practice. With peace and love in our being, peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Again, such a joy to see all of you joining these practices as well. And I'll now hand you over to Prema Devi for the second segment. Namaskar, everyone. Thank you so much.
Namaskar, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you to our second segment this afternoon. I'm really happy to guide you through a sequence of Tai Chi exercises. Tai Chi is basically like meditation in motion, and we will be practicing two forms today, heaven and earth, integrating them as part of the human experience. So I would like to invite the ones who would like to participate to stand as we begin the practice. Is a walking practice. So what I'm going to do to make it easier for you to observe the steps is I'm going to walk forward and then I'm going to turn around and walk back. So you can see me walking towards you and through the back. So for some people, it's easier to follow actually seeing the exercises exactly in the same direction as the instructor. So we will be doing that together. And before we begin, we will just do a little bit of centering so you can gently close your eyes, relax your shoulders, your arms, your chest. Breathing into the belly fully and breathing out deeply. One more time. And now you can gently open your eyes. And here we want to open our palms as we breathe in and breathe out, making a fist. gathering energy from earth, breathing in, breathing out, in and out. Now bringing the energy up to the chest and down to your dungeon or dantian area. Here we want to open our left leg to the left side. We're gonna here open our arms wide, breathing into the chest, breathing out, down to your dungeon. And now we're going to do the infinite circle, opening your arms to the sides, gathering energy and down into your dungeon. Breathing in and to the right, opening the arms on a big infinite circle and down. Now we're going to start by breathing in, forward, and down. Opening the arms to the front, like crossing, and gently wiggling the fingers. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And now bringing feet together. Palms come to your waist area. And now your left foot comes forward. As we start our walking motion, breathing in, out, in, out, relaxing shoulders and chest, in, and out. And right foot coming forward, breathing in, out, in, out, in, and out. Very nice. Imagine that you are floating as you move slowly with the left foot, bringing it forward, breathing in, out, in, out, in, and out. Bringing palms to the waist. And here we bring our right foot forward. And this time we want to lift our toes and turn the heel towards the left side, backwards. Here we're going to turn to the opposite direction and bringing feet together again. We're going to bring the left foot forward. And we do the same. We breathe in as we open the arms to the front. Breathe out. In. Out. In. And out. And right foot forward, bringing palms to waist. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. back to center, and now bringing the left foot. Breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, and out. Bringing palms to waist, and now bringing the right foot forward, and we lift our toes, turning back to front. And here we want to keep our knees bended as we open our arms. Breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, and out. Very nice. And now bringing palms to armpits. Breathe in, breathe out, bringing the energy down into your navel. Once more, breathe in to armpits, breathe out, breathing in, and out, stretching the knees as you release. Very nice. And now we're gonna open our left leg to the left side, breathing in, integrating the energies as you scan all them up, and release, coming back. Down between the legs. Once again, bending the knees slightly, breathing in, and out, release. Once more, bending the knees as you breathe in, and out. Releasing, and now bringing feet together, opening the arms as we scan the energies, bringing palms together, down into the chest. Open your palms down to your dungeon and release. Very nice. Now you can give your feet, legs, hands and arms a nice shake as we now prepare to do our next form, the heaven form. So here we want to imagine that we are cranes. You know, crane, the big long bird. So we are going to be flying like a bird. So we want to feel this lightness of being and in the body as well. So I will invite you again to bring your feet together. The sequence is very similar. I will be walking forward towards you, and then I will turn around. And this time, what we are going to do is that bringing the arms to the front, down, to the sides, lifting the left arm higher than the right one. Then we come down, back to center. Then the the right one, sorry, goes higher. We come back to center. And then we are going to use both arms at the same height. Really, as if we are flying, completely free, in and out. So that is how we are going to be doing our next walk. It's a beautiful meditative practice. So I will invite you again to bring your feet together, relaxing your shoulders and your chest, bringing your inner smile, your outer smile, and imagine that you are standing at the top of a mountain. And here we want to feel energy from the heavens coming down from the top of our head all the way down to our chest and our dungeon or dantian. Filling up our bodies with pure prana, light energy. And we open our palms as we breathe in and close as you breathe out. Once more, breathe in, gathering energy. Breathe out. Breathing in and out. Now once more, bringing energy up the way to the chest and down into your dungeon. Now opening left leg to the left side and infinite circle to the left side. Opening wide and bringing it down in front of your core area. Breathing in and breathing out to the right side. Expanding our energy field, coming back to center. And here we want to begin breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, right side, in, out, in, out, and both arms in and out. Beautiful to see you all. Now palms come to waist, bringing your left foot towards the right one, and now walking forward. Breathing in, out, in with the left, out, in, out, right side, in, out, in, out, both arms, in, and out. And breathing in back to center. And palms come down to your waist. And now we move forward with the right foot. Breathing in, out, left side, in, out, in, out, right side, in, out, in, out, and both arms in and out. And back to center, in and out. And here we bring the palms back to our waist, moving forward, this time with the left foot. Breathing in, breathing out. Left arm, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, right arm, in, out, in, out, both arms, in, out, and back to center, in, and out. Very good. We come back here, and now moving with the right foot. Here we want to do the turning, lifting our right toes, bringing both heels together, and bringing the left foot forward as we breathe in to center, out, left arm in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and both arms in, out, and back to center, in, and out. And now bringing palms to the waist area, walking with your right foot, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, right arm in, out, back to center, in, out, both arms in, out, in, and out. And palms come to waist as we move now with the left foot. Once more, breathe in, out, left arm, breathe in, out, in, out, right arm, in, out, in, out, and both arms together, in, out, and back to center once more, in, and out. And here we bring our right foot forward, turning as we lift our toes, bringing heels together, keeping our knees bended, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, right arm, in, out, in, out, and both together, in, out, and back to center, in, and out. Beautiful, everyone. Now breathing into chest, and pushing the energies down into the navel. Once more to armpits, down, and once more, and out, stretching the knees and the legs, opening the left leg to the left side, gathering the energy as we standing all up, and release, bending forward. Once more, breathing in as you come up, stretching your arms as high as you can, and release, coming forward. And one more time. And out. And now we bring feet together. We scan the energies as we raise our palms, scanning the energies, integrating mind, heart, and body. Once more. And one last one. And we release. Beautiful. Thank you all for participating in this segment. Gurudev has arrived for our healing meditation part of the circle today. And before I hand you over to him, we are going to get our healing box. And I would like to invite all of you to come together as one mind, one heart, as we use our best intentions and healing prayers to all of those whose names are in this box requesting support. And if there is anyone that you know that needs any kind of mental, emotional, physical support, please just bring them into mind and imagine that their names are in these boxes. And then we're sending all these healing prayers, thoughts, and energy, wishing that they all be well. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. May all be healthy. And may no one live in sorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. And we welcome Gurudev to our next segment. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to the healing or the meditation segment of the Healing Circle. And hope that you've had some nice exercises before and are more energized. It's a joy for me to guide you in this session and to hold you in a space. Yes, to hold you in a space that I can guide you to your inner self. That's a tremendous joy for me. At the very center of your being is infinite consciousness. What does it mean? What is the center of your being? It is at the root of your mind, from where thought springs. It is at the root of your emotional being, from where emotions arise. It is at the root of the umbilical core, where you can feel driving power in the lower part of the body. It is at the root of the perineum area, where you can feel completely held and grounded in the physicality of the body. That is where the center of being is. And all are connected. Root of the mind, root of the heart, root of the gut, root of the physicality. They're all one. Though channeling different energies, they're all one. At the root, you have the physicality. At the gut, you have the vitality, the core vitality. At the heart, you have emotionality. At the center of the brain, you have mentality. Naturally, we are mental beings. We think through things in life. So the mind is dominant in these cases. Even when we think that the heart is in charge or moving ahead, it needs the mind. To understand where it is going. Heart without mind is blind. Mind without heart is lame. It doesn't have its full power. Well, in manner of speaking, it can exist in its own dimension, but once it's in a body and once it's in a play, it's nice to center in the heart. That being said, it's extremely important to come to the center of being. And you need present moment awareness to really hold you there. Because the mind can stray any which way. Now, when I speak to you, I speak to you from the silence. I speak to you from the center of being. And it's important to center there with me, that we can feel our unity with each other. Come to the center of being, everyone. Come to the center of being. Come into present moment awareness. Using your mind to do that. So breathe out and breathe in with a focus at the center of the brain. We use a third eye focus at where the nostrils meet, the apex of the nose. Bring your attention there as you draw the breath in. When you become more energetically aware, as a lot of you will be, you can actually feel a center there. It might be a pull, it might be a knot, it might just be an impression, energy, experience. In the mechanics of breathing, you need to open the belly to breathe, you need to open the chest to breathe, you need to breathe into the throat area as you expand the shoulder, that you may fully energize the lungs, activate the lungs, and in breathing out, you need to empty every area. Let shoulders drop, rib cage go in, belly go in, and take your attention right down to the root. So you go back to the physical base. And you pause at the end of the out breath for stability. You breathe in slowly, gently, comfortably, consciously. Slowly, gently, comfortably. By gently, I mean relaxed. Comfortably, just at the pace that you feel relaxes you. And consciously, present moment awareness. Just breathing out and breathing in slowly brings stress relief. So remember, center of mind requires silence, that you may be aware of the space from where thoughts arises, the mental space. So breathe into that mental space, breathe out from there. And be at peace with yourself. Contented. No need to be anywhere else. Or any other moment in time. Stay in the here and the now. Now you have a whole world inside of you of possibilities. You can pull any thought out of that energy source. But we're going to focus on energizing the body to keep it well and to bring healing if as necessary. Now, heart, gut, root, sacral, they're in attendance to your powerful mind. The mind can drive them, or the mind can go beyond them. So extend your awareness to the heart area. So you're bringing the heart into your mind space. And open the heart to the most beautiful, sublime qualities that are in there. Love, compassion, kindness, empathy. As you open up your consciousness to the physical body, that is the vehicle for your journey, and you open up your consciousness to the world that you're connected to through the body. That brings even more relaxation in the body. And now breathe into the chest. Take your attention to the center of the chest as you breathe. Each time you breathe out from the center of the chest, you let go of stressful emotions. Each time you breathe in, you bring into your consciousness loving being. And take your attention up the throat to the brow as you complete the breath. So you now into the mind-heart connection. Of your soul. This itself is healing. Revitalizing, nourishing. Now don't let your head drop, please. Don't nod away. That's tamas in the physical space and vital space. Ensure that, and this is where we need the gut breathing. So let's go ahead to the gut. Opening up the belly to breathe. Employing the Ujjayi technique of the breath, so you can actually listen to this beautiful sound of the breath, the managed breath. You can open the Ujjayi to bring as much air as you want into the lungs, or you can control it. The main thing is being revitalized and managing the process. So vital gut or core, loving heart, peaceful, and intuitive mind. So as you open up the God awareness, you get into a closer connection to your body cells. Just give attention to the warmth that cells are producing, the heat. And here's where you need to focus on the external part of the brow. Don't get caught up in the crown just yet. Use the brow in connection with the senses. That's the manas part of the brow chakra. And if you do that, you will actually begin to feel more vital in the body. And now to really harness the power of the gut, go right down to the sacral and to the root. You can contract the perineum gently or strongly as you feel moved to, because then you arrest the outflow of apana that is sometimes not controlled and becomes an energy waster. So the moment you breathe with attention to the perineum, taking the breath upward, you can actually feel that you are harnessing energy. Body stays more vital. As you become more aware of the sacral chakra and its presence, for some of you will find that you can tap the energy from the sacral as you move to God awareness and into heart awareness. And an added dimension of vitality emerges. Even if you can't just feel the chakra just yet, just take your attention there and breathe upwards. Now stay in gut awareness as you open up the gut, because that's how you revitalize the body in a more profound way. Even if you find yourself centering in the crown, stay aware of the lower area, as crown awareness brings more expanded awareness. And with some of you, you can maintain that crown awareness even whilst you're operating in the lower area. If that is so, go ahead and do that. None of you should feel lessened if you can't just realize everything just yet. Be hopeful. It comes gradually and it comes in stages and just as you need it. The universe is perfect in dispensing grace. So take as much as you get and know it's enough for now. Allow yourself just to enjoy prana, vitality, as you breathe. For some of you, you'll find a mantra very useful, just to keep the mind in focus with a beautiful resonance. Hopefully you're still moving the breath in a managed way, rhythmically, consciously, gently. With pauses and enjoying every motion of the breath. Now you can appreciate that breath is life. If you feel that you're breathing more on one nostril and it doesn't feel balanced, you can do the alternate nostril breathing with the fingers engaged, or just with your focus, mental focus. You may find it very useful. One side is a cooling prana, and one side is a heating prana. And it's amazing what the balance does. And if by focusing at the center of the eyebrows, you have the gift of being able to breathe at will through both nostrils, then you will bring in equal amounts of heating prana and cooling prana. Cooling prana is more passive, more connected to the mind. Heating prana is more dynamic, more connected to the body. Cooling nadi is connected to the right brain. Heating nadi is connected to the left brain. Now you should be in a relationship with the physical body. If you're not doing that consciously yet, hold the body in a loving relationship, means deep appreciation for the body cells and what they do, and gratitude to the universe for granting you a physical body that you may explore this physical plane of being to work out karmas, limitations, or patterns. Now, if there's any part of your body that is challenged, you can just hold it in the mind, visualization, use that power, because to visualize is to create a pranic image, an energy form in your mental space that actually influences that part of the body. So if any part of your body is stressed out, visualize balance and wholeness, restoration. Any part of your body is medically challenged, visualize healing, restoration, wholeness. Of course, you're doing that in the divine. Allowing grace to manifest. Stay with me. And now I'm going to go into silence with you so we can work more intensely on the inside. In a co-creative way, stay with me. I'm conscious of every one of you, holding you in my space, keeping with you. Now extend the breath. Bringing more of the gross breath into your being, more air. More oxygen. Give attention to the brow chakra and the chakras below. Throat, heart, navel, sacral, root as you breathe. As you bring more prana, more oxygen into your body. Prana to the vital body, oxygen to the physical body. That you may become more alert in the body. What happens as well is that you energize the senses, physical senses. So smelling is heightened, hearing is heightened, tasting is heightened, seeing is heightened, touch is heightened. Then create more body awareness and the connection with the world around you. And allow your healing intentions to flow into the outer space. Touching all living beings, including life forms of plants and animals. In the awareness that may all thrive, may all be healthy and thrive. And soul-wise, may all be peaceful. May all be united in harmony and love and goodness. And let's make a wish for our world. May there be peace, love, and harmony in our world. So many people in our world today are physically suffering. So let's hold them in the blessings of the divine. That the divine grace be dispensed or showered as much as can be received. And now join me as we chant the Maha Mrityunjaya mantra, which seeks to bring us into immortal consciousness, deathless consciousness, freeing us from mortal consciousness and its limitations, and freeing us from all unhealthy attachments and disease. It's a prayer for nourishment and prosperity, and it is addressed to the divine, the infinite. Join me as we chant the mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamrita. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you've been nourished by the session that we had. It is such a joy when you learn how to revitalize your body at will. It is such a joy when you can go to the very center of being and view the universe and stay there and live there. It's a joy when you can stay in present moment awareness, despite the past and the future, but stay in present moment awareness. And it's a delight to know that you can change any pattern that is in your consciousness that you don't like. Of course, it may be a stretch sometimes, but you can change anything. It requires simply more consciousness, more awareness, more self-awareness. And needless to say that you're not your body. I say it to you all the time. Your body is not the I, the you. Your body is a vesture, a covering, a suit. So don't define you by your body. Of course, you've inherited the body because of your past karmas. They've attracted this body. But you have the chance, whilst in the body, to make changes, to modify. And the more awareness you have, the more soul power you have, the more you can do it. Of course, it's not the destination, but at least you can make it such a life-worthy vessel for your earthly travel. For me, it's exciting. It's a joy to be able to influence my body every day and bring it to where I want it to be. Despite the environmental challenges, we have the power as well to meet with them. And of course, we need to appreciate that we can only work optimally, because as the body ages and its efficiency drops, we should be able to accommodate that by keeping it at its best, immunity at its best, functionality at its best. And don't expect that we will, those of us who are older, will continue to be physically younger. We can help ourselves to be a little bit more biologically younger, but we can only do so much. More importantly, is continuously honing the soul tools, the tools of the inner space, that you can use them powerfully. Even though you may not be able to bring the body back to 100%, but you can use your soul power and hone that, sharpen that. That is where the thrill is. The power behind the eyes, the power behind the taste, the power behind the the seeing, the power behind the touching, the power behind the driving up the body. That is the important thing. And it's a joy when you can see the older folks so vital. Body might be older, but the vitality, the radiance, the glow, it's unmistakably beautiful. So let's continue the healing journey, and the healing and wellness journey, I'd call it, because it's not just about healing, it's about well-being, enhancing well-being. Let's continue this journey together, and let's feel the thrill of the journey. And of course, for those of you who know people who are in transition phase, people who have just left the body, people who are handicapped in some way, that they don't have all the functions. Always remember that his soul is so much more powerful. It is a soul that transitions from the body. It isn't that the body dies. The soul lifts itself out of the body. So before the body starts to go through its dying phases, at some point, you will just see the body in its dying phase. Soul is already outside. The moment you see coma is happening, the moment you see that the soul is gone, person not speaking anymore, person may not be eating anymore, person is not responding anymore. Now that the soul is in a different dimension, it's already on its way out. And it's the body that's going through that phase. And then some of us, our heart aches and we become distressed. But now, don't be distressed. Connect with the soul in the other realm. It's always a joy for me when I go to a funeral, when I can connect with the soul and I look at people crying and I'm thinking, oh my God, no, this is not the correct thing to do. Give attention to the soul. It's in the space. So one needs to understand transition. One needs to understand the phase before transition. One needs to understand when some part of us may be handicapped, we still have soul power, tremendous soul power. And another thing is that when the soul leaves the body, it can continue to communicate. It's not going to communicate with a voice or a gesture. No. The soul is going to communicate with you through the mind, through the heart, through the prana. You feel a wind, a pranic wind in your space. You feel a presence in your space. Sometimes you smell something unearthly. Not just an unearthly smell, but it's beautiful. It's the soul. So it's really an ignorant world when we think that the soul dies or the soul is gone. No, it's an ignorant world. The moment you come into more energy awareness, all these things will appear in your consciousness. They will appear. That 40 days of deep spiritual experiences took me into a space where energy awareness is tremendously heightened. I experienced my world as energy first, and the body is on the periphery. My consciousness changed in such a way that the physicality is on the periphery, and my reality is just this beautiful energy field and a deep consciousness center. That is accessible to all of you with patience and with guidance from the master. So let me wish all of you a wonderful day wherever you are. And I tell you, you're my very self. Nothing else but my very self. You may have a different form, but that's a joy to see myself in another form. You may have a different personality that allows me to communicate with myself in a different personality. What a wonderful play. Unequal in every way. So here, let me wish you a marvelous day. Until we meet again with the body. Namaskar, everyone.